Hi everyone, it's Helen here with an update on my book. There's two things that are on my radar at the moment. I was just contemplating this before. One, of course, is my book and its progress. And two is something I touched on a week or two ago. It was about conversations worth having, because that theme has come from my book, really. That conversations worth having, not meaningless kind of, how's the weather and those sorts of things. Meaningful conversations are important to me, and they certainly become a part of transforming us and changing us. So that's why they're important to me. So firstly, the book. So last post I'd got the first edit and had started to read through it and work through it. I finished it. So in just under a week, I've processed the edits that were there and resubmitted the clean copy with the couple of updates that the editor was asking me about, and resubmitted it for the second round. So off it goes. I don't know how long it takes for her to process the second round and get it back to me. But last time it was a couple of weeks. That'll be 1 to 2 weeks, I would say, and I'll let you know when I get it back. I'm pretty sure, because there wasn't a hell of a lot to significantly edit in the book, that it'll just be 2 rounds and then we'll be getting ready to go to layout. So pretty exciting stuff. So that other topic on my radar, conversations worth having, I wanted to share with you a conversation worth having that I had today. The last one I spoke about happened in the law office. I work part-time in a law office. I just really get on well with the owner of the business and have worked with him on and off for 20 years. So I really enjoy just part-time working there. It kind of keeps my left brain, that detailed, analytical part of me, happy. So I was at the law office and there were some clients that came in, and we had a conversation worth having. I had no idea that an appointment was going to turn into that. I've written here, because I just did a little snapshot like I did last time of what was important about it. Having a conversation worth having is my reality. It's what I love. So it was no surprise to me, I suppose, that it turned up in that appointment this morning. I just expect those conversations these days to fill my world. These people were navigating the process of mum who had passed away and the unfinished business that was turning up in their lives because of her passing. Having worked in law on and off for 20 years and the estate side of things, I can tell you that it happens more often these days. It has for a number of years though. Parents die having left behind unresolved disputes between themselves, between their kids, between them and the kids, and all that stuff raises its ugly head, right? So this got me thinking about how so many people walk around carrying all their unfinished business. And that was what the last fella that I spoke about, he had this unfinished stuff that he was still carrying around. The crazy thing is, we think we're supposed to daily feel the guilt or worry or anxiety of something, even the pain of something, as though we have no choice. And it's just not the truth at all. Life is not supposed to be like that. But everybody just takes it for granted and thinks that that's just the natural way of things. It's not. So many people are just not aware of how to process situations in their lives and ultimately carry it around with them forever. And then they can recite many good reasons not to do anything about it, because there are many paths out there that tell you that if you start working on yourself, how painful it can be. It gets called the dark night of the soul, the hero's journey, facing all these demons and all that kind of talk. And that would scare me right off too, right? So let's get back to the appointment this morning. It took just one good conversation for them to start to make sense of what was going on in their current situation, to see light at the end of the tunnel and to breathe some light into their lives. I love this world. I truly do. If everybody had good conversations, wow. So now here's a little secret of how I operate. And again, this is something that I learned from the book, from the processes in my life. So this is how I operate and how I teach others to operate. In that conversation, I saw the next version of me turning up. These people were asking, because, you know, it naturally just turned around to my book. They prompted the questions, right? They were asking if they could purchase my book, asking when I was going to do a book launch, asking if I did motivational speaking to businesses. They initiated all of this, like I said. So here it comes, everybody. This is my future. And I consciously asked for these things. So here it was turning up in a conversation with these people. And when I see that happening, I just call it my breadcrumbs. Here are the breadcrumbs. I've asked for a future that embodies certain things to do with my book and with speaking. And then I start to get people in my life asking those very questions. So these are the breadcrumbs, and I follow them step by step, and I walk into that new future, my new reality, my heaven on earth. Just wanted to share that with you because we're all capable of it and capable of doing it consciously. So, you are the greatest creation on this earth. Start acting like it. See you next time.